Did you aware that you may jeopardize your health by neglecting only one body region when taking your daily shower? Most people believe they are staying clean as long as they take regular showers. Here's the startling reality, though. Ignoring specific body parts might result in skin infections, concealed bacterial accumulation, and eventually weakened immunity. Consider it. How recently have you thoroughly cleaned your belly button? Or did you make sure to wash your ears? Your health may be suffering more than you think if you ignore these frequently disregarded areas. I'm going to expose 8 body parts today. To keep yourself safe from bacteria, illnesses, and even chronic health problems, you need to wash your hands every single day. And believe me, most people overlook the number 6, yet it can have a significant impact. How many of these do you really wash every day, to be honest? Tell me in the comments below. The first body portion. Your hands are your first line of protection from pathogens. Your hands come into contact with hundreds of bacterially contaminated objects every day, including your own face, cell phones, shopping carts, doorknobs, and credit card machines. The frightening phase is about to begin. Unbeknownst to them, the average individual touches their face up to 23 times every hour. This implies that every germ that your hands touch has a direct route to your mouth, nose, and eyes. This is even more important for elders. Our immune systems deteriorate with age, making it more difficult to fend off diseases. Even something as easy as touching your face with dirty hands can cause food poisoning, the flu, pneumonia, or colds. For instance, consider 72-year-old retiree James. He enjoyed handling money, reading the newspaper at a cafe, shaking hands with his pals, and his morning routine. However, he suffered from bronchitis every winter and was always fighting off colds. His physician recommended a single, easy adjustment. Make sure you wash your hands properly and at the appropriate times. After a few months, James saw that his frequency of illness had significantly decreased. His health was completely changed by just one habit. How to properly wash your hands. Use warm water and soap. Germs are less successfully removed by cold water. Spend at least 20 to 40 seconds cleaning. To keep track of time, sing happy birthday 2 times. Remember to check between your fingers, under your nails, and on your fingertips. Bacteria are most commonly trapped in these places. After giving it a good rinse, pat dry with a fresh towel or let it air dry. Germs are more easily transferred by wet hands. When is the right time to wash your hands? Prior to consuming or cooking food. Surface germs are easily transferred to meals. Following a restroom visit. Among the most bacterially dense areas. After contact with shopping carts, doorknobs, elevator buttons, and ATMs. Even if you used a tissue, after blowing your nose, sneezing, or coughing. Following contact with raw food, trash, or dogs. Simply washing your hands correctly can significantly lower your risk of contracting many diseases, including the flu, colds, and stomach viruses. There is more to this easy daily routine than cleanliness. It's about preserving your health and possibly living longer. Thus, be truthful. How frequently do you actually wash your hands well? Tell me in the comments below. Body part 2. The foundation of mobility. Your feet have supported you over decades of life, millions of steps, and many experiences. However, in spite of their diligence, they are frequently the aspect of personal hygiene that is most overlooked. It's a great mistake for many individuals to think that just letting the water stream over them in the shower is sufficient. Your feet perspire more than any other part of your body, which is why you should wash them every day. Up to a pint of sweat is produced daily by the more than 250,000 sweat glands in each foot. Athlete's foot and other bacterial and fungal illnesses thrive on the moist conditions found on feet. Have you ever experienced a strong, lingering foot odor or an itchy sensation between your toes? This is frequently caused by fungi and bacteria growing in the warm, dark areas between your toes. Even worse for elderly people, inadequate foot care can result in broken skin, which lets bacteria in and can lead to serious infections, particularly for people with circulation problems or diabetes. How to clean your feet correctly every day. Wash your feet with soap and water. In the shower, don't just let the water splash over your feet. Use a soft brush or a mild soap and rag to give them a good scrub. Observe the distances between your toes. The fungus loves to hide here. Don't forget to wash between each toe. Regularly exfoliate. Infections may result from broken heels caused by dead skin accumulation. Apply a mild scrub or pumice stone once or twice a week. Make sure your feet are fully dry. On moist skin, bacteria grow more quickly. Dry your feet completely after washing, paying particular attention to the spaces between your toes. Don't moisturize between your toes. To avoid dryness and cracking, use a lotion without any smell. However, since too much moisture might promote the formation of fungi, avoid applying lotion between the toes. Every day, change your socks. The ideal socks for keeping your feet dry and fresh are made of cotton or ones that wick away moisture. In reality, how frequently do you wash your feet? Tell the truth. How recently have you really cleaned between your toes? It's time to break the bad habit of simply letting the water run over your feet. Please leave a remark below. Have you ever experienced foot problems as a result of improper washing? Let's discuss it. Face is the third body portion, your first line of protection against infection and aging. Consider exposing a plate to dust, grease, and bacteria by putting it out in the open all day. Without cleaning, would you eat off of it? Obviously not. However, a lot of people unintentionally cause their faces to seem similar by leaving pollutants, perspiration, and grime on them for hours without properly cleaning them. One of the areas of your body that is most exposed is your face. It is continuously attacked by microorganisms from your hands, environmental pollutants, and even sunscreen or makeup residue. This accumulation does more than just make your skin appear lifeless over time. It can cause infections, erode the barrier that protects your skin, and hasten the aging process. What occurs if you don't properly wash your face? Pollution breaks down collagen, making fine lines and wrinkles more noticeable. Clogged pores result in discomfort, acne, and blackheads. You appear more worn out and older than you actually are when your skin loses its natural radiance. The error that many people commit? Using strong soaps or hot water, which deplete the skin's natural moisture content and leave it vulnerable to harm. Here are some tips for taking good care of your face. Make use of warm water. While cold water is ineffective in cleansing, hot water causes the skin to become dehydrated. Select a gentle, moisturizing cleanser made for skin that is more mature. Alcohol can be too harsh, so stay away from anything that contains it. To remove debris and dead skin cells, gently massage in circular patterns for at least 30 seconds. Rinse thoroughly, then use a fresh towel to pat dry. Avoid rubbing as this may irritate the skin. Apply a moisturizer last to maintain the hydration and smoothness of your skin. Consider your nightly face wash as a reset button that removes the bacteria, stress, and pollutants of the day, allowing your skin to repair and regenerate itself overnight. Are you following a skincare regimen? Or do you occasionally wash your face before bed? Let's discuss it in the comments section. Body part no. 4. Armpits, odor management and infection prevention. A lot of people believe that deodorant is the answer to odor beneath the arms. Here's the reality, though. You're giving bacteria the opportunity to grow if you don't thoroughly wash your armpits every day. This may result in unpleasant infections, discomfort, and a lingering odor. Apocrine sweat glands, which create a thicker, higher protein sweat, are concentrated in your armpits. This kind of perspiration feeds germs, in contrast to the watery sweat from other parts of the body. It emits foul-smelling acids when bacteria break it down, which is why you can still smell it after using deodorant. Why health problems might arise from unclean underarms. Persistent body odor. If bacteria grow under your arms, deodorant won't be able to mask the odor. The smell will come back even after you reapply several times a day. Clogged perspiration glands. Hidradenitis suppurativa, or troublesome underarm lumps, can result from improperly cleaned perspiration, germs, and dead skin cells, increasing the risk of infection. Bacteria and fungus thrive in unwashed armpits. Because skin folds retain moisture, they provide an ideal setting for rashes, abscesses, and yeast infections. Underarm itching and irritation. Red, itchy underarms that hurt all day can be caused by a combination of sweat, bacteria, dead skin, and leftover deodorant. Darkened underarm. Skin sweat, germs, and deodorant residue buildup may be the cause of black spots beneath your arms. Maintaining uniform skin tone can be achieved with regular exfoliation and good washing. The correct method for cleaning your armpits: 1. Apply a little antimicrobial soap. Soaps with strong fragrances can strip the skin and irritate it. It is advisable to use a gentle cleanser with a pH balance. 2. Spend at least 30 seconds giving it a thorough scrub. Don't only rinse and swipe. Sweat, oil, and bacteria accumulation can be broken down with your fingers, a washcloth, or a soft loofah. 3. Be mindful of creases and folds. Make careful to fully raise your arms and wash every inch of skin because bacteria prefer warm, moist places. 4. Rinse well. Sweat combined with soap residue can irritate skin, trigger an allergic reaction, or create itching. 5. Before putting on deodorant, make sure your underarms are completely dry. Persistent moisture under your arms can exacerbate odor and cause yeast infections. 6. Go for a weekly exfoliation. Dead skin cells are removed and clogged pores are avoided using a mild scrub or a natural exfoliant, such as baking soda diluted with water. Additional advice for cleaner underarms. Select the appropriate deodorant. Alcohol and strong chemicals found in many commercial deodorants can irritate skin. To lessen inflammation, choose natural or aluminum-free alternatives. Breathe in your armpits. To prevent sweat from becoming trapped, dress in loose, breathable materials like cotton. Change to a day without deodorant. Once a week, if you're at home, avoid wearing deodorant to allow your skin to breathe and return to its natural equilibrium. Be sure to stay hydrated. Drinking enough water helps your body rid itself of pollutants, which lessens odorous perspiration. Applying deodorant is not as crucial as properly cleaning your underarms. It's time to reconsider your practice if you've been using deodorant to mask odor without properly washing your clothes. You can feel cleaner, more self-assured, and less irritated with a little more attention. Number 5 on the body. Belly button. The area of your body that is most neglected. Despite being small and out of sight, the belly button is among the dirtiest parts of your body. More than 1,400 different kinds of germs can grow inside it, according to a research, but many individuals never clean it thoroughly. What would happen if your belly button wasn't cleaned? Unpleasant smell. A musty or sour odor that persists is caused by the accumulation of bacteria, perspiration, and dead skin cells. Skin infections. Bacterial or fungal diseases can thrive in an unclean belly button because it can retain moisture and dirt. Navel stones. Ampullates. Debris may require medical removal if it hardens over time and forms a black, waxy mass inside the belly button. Pain and inflammation. You may have pain, swelling, and redness around your navel if bacteria get into small skin cracks. How to properly clean your belly button. 1. Warm, soapy water and a cotton swab are needed. Clean the inside of your belly button carefully with a cotton swab dipped in warm water and mild soap. 2. Be thorough but kind. Digging too deeply or washing too vigorously can irritate the skin. 3. Let it dry completely. Always pat dry with a fresh towel or use a dry cotton swab because any moisture left inside can cause fungus to grow. 4. Once a week, apply diluted rubbing alcohol to deep-set belly buttons. Use a cotton swab dipped in a small amount of rubbing alcohol to disinfect your belly button if it frequently accumulates too much perspiration and oil. However, as it can dry out the skin, don't do this every day. Additional advice for a clean, fresh belly button. Look for lint accumulation. Lint can readily gather inside your belly button if you're wearing tight garments or fuzzy sweaters. Steer clear of applying thick creams inside your navel. Moisturizers have the ability to hold on to dirt and give germs a sticky habitat. Consult a physician if you observe redness, swelling, or discharge. This can be a sign of an infection that requires medical attention. Even though you can't see your belly button, you shouldn't forget about it. Regular cleaning keeps you odor-free, comfortable, and healthy by preventing accumulation, infections, and odor. Number 6 on the body. Ears. Not just earwax, though. Have you ever had discomfort, itching, or muted hearing in your ears without understanding why? It's a common misconception that ears can clean themselves, but that's not quite accurate. Earwax, or cerumen, does not entirely dissolve itself, although it does aid in capturing dust and debris. Additionally, infections, obstructions, and even hearing loss can result from inadequate ear cleanliness. Typical errors that might also harm your ears. Instead of removing wax with cotton swabs, they frequently press it deeper, which leads to accumulation and possible obstructions. The region behind the ears is ignored. This area gathers perspiration, oil, and germs, which can result in skin diseases or offensive odors. Improperly drying ears after taking a shower. Overly wet conditions can foster the growth of fungi, which can result in infections or swimmer's ear. Ear cleaning techniques that are both safe and efficient. Every day, use a warm, moist washcloth to wipe the outer and back of your ears to get rid of perspiration and bacteria. Use an earwax softening solution if earwax accumulates. Intractable wax can be loosened using a few drops of hydrogen peroxide, baby oil, or mineral oil. After taking a shower, tilt your head to drain the water, then pat dry with a towel or allow your ears to air dry. If you have persistent accumulation, pain, or hearing loss, consult a physician. Deep wax clogs should never be attempted to be removed by hand. Hearing, balance, and general health all depend on your ears. Better hearing, less infections, and long-term ear health are guaranteed when they are kept clean without harming the sensitive internal tissues. Number 7 on the body. The scalp. The frequently disregarded area that has an impact on your health and hair. There is more to your scalp than just where your hair grows. It needs the same level of care as your face because it is a living, breathing component of your skin. Your scalp generates oil, removes dead skin cells, and gathers perspiration and debris on a daily basis. Over time, itching, peeling, irritation, and even hair loss may result from improper cleaning. The importance of scalp hygiene. Thousands of sebaceous oil glands on the scalp contribute to the softness and protection of hair. But too much oil accumulation can clog hair follicles, causing inflammation, dandruff, and even diseases like seborrheic dermatitis. Furthermore, germs and fungi might proliferate if perspiration and debris aren't cleaned off, leading to illnesses and unpleasant scalp odor. The health of our scalps becomes even more important as we age. Over time, hair follicles deteriorate, and poor maintenance can hasten thinning or severe hair loss. A lot of people believe that simply shampooing their hair is sufficient. However, you're missing out on an important step for the health of your hair and skin if you're not adequately cleaning your scalp. Common errors in scalp care. Using the incorrect shampoo. Sulfates, found in many shampoos, have the ability to remove natural oils from the scalp, leaving it dry and itchy. However, using shampoos that are very thick or include silicones can lead to buildup, which can make the hair feel heavy and block the follicles. Ignoring the scalp massage. It is insufficient to just rub shampoo into your hair. While shampooing, massage the scalp to increase blood flow, which nourishes hair follicles and encourages healthy hair development. Washing too much or too little. Dandruff and irritation can result from those who don't wash their hair frequently, enabling product and oil buildup to accumulate. Some people overwash their hair, which depletes the natural oils on the scalp and causes itching and dryness. How to thoroughly clean your scalp. Select a shampoo that doesn't include sulfates and washes without removing essential oils. To keep the scalp in balance, look for shampoos that contain natural elements like salicylic acid or tea tree oil. To increase circulation and efficiently remove buildup, massage for 1 to 2 minutes with your fingertips, not your nails, in circular motions while shampooing. Because residual shampoo or conditioner can clog follicles and create irritation, make sure to rinse well to remove any residue. Steer clear of hot water since it can cause the scalp to become dry. To keep the moisture balance, use lukewarm water instead. Use a mild oil treatment or scalp serum for additional scalp care to keep the skin nourished, particularly if you have dry or itchy skin. When to consult a physician. See a dermatologist if you have chronic scalp problems such as severe peeling, redness, or painful sores. Specialized therapies may be necessary for conditions including psoriasis, eczema, or fungal infections. In addition to avoiding discomfort, a clean and well-maintained scalp promotes stronger, healthier hair. Little changes to your scalp care regimen can pay off in the long run by keeping your skin feeling young and your hair looking thicker. Body part no. 8. Proper care for private parts to prevent infections. Poor hygiene can cause discomfort, yeast infections, and even urinary tract infections, or UTIs. Many people believe that their private parts don't require much care. Although the body naturally maintains equilibrium, overwashing or neglect can throw off this fragile system. Why? Private area hygiene matters. Excessive perspiration, moisture accumulation, and poor cleaning can all serve as breeding grounds for dangerous bacteria. Using harsh cleansers or perfumed solutions that upset the natural pH balance might remove protecting bacteria and cause infections. Poor hygiene can allow bacteria to spread, increasing the risk of yeast infections and UTIs and leading to discomfort and health problems. Typical errors people make when using perfumed, harsh soaps. Chemicals and fragrances have the potential to upset the natural equilibrium and irritate skin. Dryness and sensitivity can result from excessive cleaning, such as washing too much or scrubbing too vigorously. Moisture left in skin wrinkles after improper drying after washing can encourage the growth of germs or fungi. How to clean properly. Use a gentle, fragrance-free cleaner made for sensitive skin and warm water. Don't douche. Your body balances itself on its own. To stop bacteria from spreading, always wipe from front to back. Use a gentle towel to pat dry after washing. Steer clear of rubbing, which might irritate the skin. To keep the region pleasant and dry, put on breathable cotton underwear. Cleaning excessively is not the goal of good hygiene in this region. It all comes down to constant, compassionate treatment. You may avoid infections and feel comfortable and fresh every day by keeping everything clean, dry, and balanced. You now understand the 8 vital body parts that must be properly cleaned daily to preserve your longevity and general health. Simple hygienic adjustments can help you feel better every day, avoid infections, and enhance your general health. What then caught you off guard? Have you already properly cleaned each of these areas? Or did today teach you something new? Please leave a remark below. I would love to know what you think. For more straightforward, scientifically supported health advice, remember to like and subscribe to this video if you found it useful. Your future self will be appreciative. I'll see you in the upcoming video.